All right, guys. So last night I was watching Family Cruising, and he brought up a pretty cool topic, and that is discussing what your first car is. So in the comments section below, if you want to participate, put your first car. I'll tell you what mine was, and by your first car, I mean the first car you actually purchased. I don't mean, it was your family's car and you got to use it. I mean the first car that you put your money down and actually bought the thing. If you really go by that, then my first car was a 95 Mitsubishi Eclipse. And I bought that shortly before Fast and the Furious. Now, I have to say that Fast and the Furious had a very big influence on the modifications that I did to that stupid little thing. That was a very dark period of time in the car community. A lot of little imports started getting body kits and everything. So, that car, when I look back on it, is a big joke. However, I did make it look a little on the cool side. So it had the Blitz body kit. It was painted from silver to pretty much a charcoal black. It had the GT styling lights all around, so like blacked out lights. I even put window louvers in that thing. And then, of course, you have to throw the neons on the bottom. So I had red neons on the bottom, blacked out rims. I mean, this thing looked like, if at nighttime, it just looked like a black blob. Like you would never see this car. It was completely blacked out, limo tints. And from a performance perspective, it had the Summit Racing exhaust, and then I turbocharged it electronically. Yup, I'm the dope that fell into that trap. The $50 electronical turbo. That was a short-lived thing. I put it in, for like one day. I was like, well, that was a waste of $50. It seemed logical, but that was my first car. I had it for, I think it was like 2 years, and then I upgraded to a Camaro. But I had fun, That was my first car that I ever purchased. I started, doing some modifications to it, and, just had a little fun with it. Before then, I was driving around a car that my parents owned. They, would lend it to me to get to school and, go to work and everything. That was a 86 Ford Taurus, and that Ford Taurus probably would have kicked my Eclipse's butt in a race, but the Eclipse felt fast. It felt sporty, and to be honest with you, after watching Fast and the Furious, I was like, I want that. The only thing that I didn't want was the lime green on the Eclipse. So either way, then my wife actually, during this time period, she goes out and gets a 96 Eclipse with the same body kit. So we were both with the same exact cars. It was like true Fast and the Furious stuff on the Southern State Parkway, like, buzzing around like a couple of banana heads. But it was fun.